Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. That intro got me hyped up and ready to go, man. Shout out to everybody here. Gotta love that feeling. Gotta love the vibe. Appreciate each and every one of you. Sorry, that seems to be a little over modulated. Not sure why, but we'll see. We will see. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. Thank you for being here. God bless you all for jumping on into the live stream. I'm putting a little lemon into the water from my nightly lemon water. And here we go. Got to decalcify that pineal gland. That's the number one thing we got to do. That's the number one thing. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in for our second live stream of the day. As we jump on into Bitcoin, we looked at Forta in the trading group. Why did I like Forta? Well, it was consolidating nicely inside of a flag. Flag looked like it could easily break to the upside. I put an alert down here on the 15-minute. When the 15-minute hit, it hit an alert. That was the bottom of the channel. I saw lack of bearish momentum in the MACD, falling volume with falling price, and boom, we got a reversal for about 9% gains for Forta in about 45 minutes. That's how you do it with alerts. That's the system in which I teach. It works pretty nicely. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Reminds me to go to a RO filter, LML, to get a new RO filter. Okay, man, do what you got to do there. Aptos could be making that bottom after the 886 Fibonacci retracement to the upside, looking for Aptos to get a move there on the daily time frame. Aptos. And let's take a look at our baby Caspa. See, did it retrace back to where we want it, or did it continue to pump? Let's take a look here. Seems to be consolidating nicely on the 1 hour time frame. That's something that I would look at for a possible move to the upside. That's starting to consolidate into a bull flag. 68% chance of a break to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here for a Caspa trade, possibly here for 25% gains. This thing's been hot. I don't see why it won't continue to be hot. The 3-day chart continues to pump. Suggests that there's more coming our way for Caspa. So I got a bag. We all got a bag. People, not all of us, but, and I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say that you should be taking is financial advice, but it's a nice old bag. If you, I like my bag of Caspa. You might like your bag of Caspa too. Jump on into the Caspa family. And it sounded like I was paid to say that way, but I just love this coin. You know what I mean? I know nothing about the actual team. Never made any deals or anything like that. I just love the coin. I personally tell you when I like something and when I own it, and I even show you my bags. And so I've shown my Caspa bag a few times. I bet you, even if I asked the chart the chat right now, people would know how much I have of Caspa USD value. So watch, how much USD value of Caspa do I have? We'll see what the chat says. Roughly, because, you know, but I flashed it just the other day. I bet you someone still remembers. Caspa looks like a nice move to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here for a possible pump for 26%. All right. A quarter mil, my man. Like 6 racks. Hello from Romania, where it's 3 a.m., but also we're staying up for your show, man. Wow, man. Shout out to the Romanian people. We love you. God bless you. Hope everything's going well there with Tate and everything works out there. God bless you all. Thank you for jumping on into the live stream. 5G, my man, 666. I'm up now on my AGX buy. I did believe. I did hold strong. I will reach the success life has to offer. Sammy gives us that knowledge. It takes time every single time. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing. You got to fight for every little inch that you get in this world, man. Nobody gives you nothing. You get nothing. You got to fight for every single little inch that you get in this world. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. I see it in this little bit of a flag. I had a little long there that did pump to the upside. The 1 hour time frame starting to consolidate pretty nicely for me. Personally, starting to see it inside a flag like so. Making a bit of a symmetrical triangle, getting tight. Could make even a bigger flag, something like this. We'll see exactly what's brewing. But right now, it does look like we're still going sideways here since yesterday. We've been in this beautiful flag really all day since this morning. I'm looking for this flag to break out with a measured move to 27,121. You see that? Because we have the length of this pole. We get the pump up. Might even get us further up to 27,178. I mean, we had that move all the way to 26.5, and we got it. It didn't look probable, but we got all that move. We've been longing since here, and been taking trades for Bitcoin. Woke up in the money for Bitcoin. Again, bang, bang, bang. And another trade that's on my radar is Squad. We'll talk about that too as well. Squad, USDT. Lifer Squad. You need a squad. Who needs a squad when you got the Lifer Brigade? No, but you know what I mean? I like squads. Shout out to all squads out there. Shout out to any and all squads. Squad's kind of a cool word. Like, I'll send my squad down. Squad, swarm, squad. So squad, I can see squad making 93% on the measured move. It's a beautiful ascending triangle, staying tight in the side. I mean, just a reminder that squad looking nice. Just reminder for squad. And again, you'd have to figure it if this fits your trading style, if it's something that you like. I just go over things that I'm looking at. I'm personally not in squad at the present moment. I may jump in later if I don't know. I'm on the fence right now. I have to free up some liquidity and take a look, but squad looks like it's consolidating beautifully. And this is on KuCoin too. Link in the description below if you want to jump into KuCoin. All right. We also like to trade futures, like we were trading futures today. Banged on them to the upside. Follow me at Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. Appreciate all of you. Sorry, my DM, flashing my DMs. But I appreciate everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Trios starting to get a little bit of love. Not a lot, but just a little bit of love. Right? But it was a great day. We woke up this morning to 37% gains. Actually, this would go even higher as this would get to 26,005. I mean, this would continue to pump to the upside, right? So it was actually an amazing day. That trade ended up getting up even more to the upside. So huge pump kind of unexpectedly into the morning. Now we have this sideways price action for Bitcoin, which does show that we may get a nice pump to the upside. Shout out to the 260 beautiful souls in the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Loving my lady long time. Shout out to the lifer love of the chat. Comment and subscribe and join the 99. Thank you for everyone here. Shout out to Zero Allegiance. Shout out to Love Learning. Shout out to Crypto Bear Baker. Shout out to GF Berkman. Shout out to Mars Solo. Shout out to Positive Journey, Buse, Sandovid, Sensei Productions, Dynasty Wolf, Esha Capital, Caden Casey, Johanito Givisella, Abdominal Breadman, Spaghetti, Raggetti. My man, I always mess it up. Lifer friend in the house. Wow, we got everybody here. Crypto Bellico in the jam. Kindly in the house. Oof. Mar Solo, my man. Mike Bryant. CK. Wow. A-Train. Dead Game Boxing. Kenny Mack. Badgery 84. Wow. John Crispala. Wow, we got a full house in the game here. Welcome. Isha Capital jumping on in, becoming a member. God bless you for doing that. So I stay bullish on this consolidation for Bitcoin. 4 hour is high, saying, hey, we probably hit a limit here. We got to continue to the upside to at least hit the top of this channel. All right. Right now we could say, I guess we're tight. You could say this is like the tight top. I guess you could say we are just at the top of the channel too. I mean, I'm with that. That rocks with me. So like you're at resistance yet again. And honestly, this thing has just been respecting the channel. Like the 4 hour could just take us, so if the 1 hour can't make these big moves for us and we make some type of shoulder head and a shoulder, right? Or we make one more up here and we make some type of bearish div, could definitely be a rejection point back to the bottom of the channel. So this is your worst case scenario that you should start kind of preparing for. And your level you're looking for a low is like 24.5. You know what I mean? You'd look for something like this. All right, so this is on the table. You have to be open-minded that the 4 hour may just dump on you. The daily, though, has that momentum. 22 hour also showing signs of a dump. You know what I mean? But that 3 day, which is my favorite, has that bullish engulfing candle. All right, it just closed a 3 day candle, right? And basically in 3 days, in 0 hours, it's weird. Why is that frozen? But I mean, that's a beautiful 3 day candle, right? One of the more bullish ones. We've had it before though, and it's respected the pattern. So we'll see. But I do like the 3 day pattern overall. All right. And the signal that I'm talking about inside of the, not clickbait, but I'm really talking about this. This is huge to me. We can take everything away. We got to get this weekly candle to close above the 200 SMA. Right now, it's right there. It is above it slightly by like the smallest means possible. We are above it. Tomorrow night, if we can get this to close above this level, it can just be the first boding sign that, good sign that we can start to dig out of this hole to the upside. Also, these tweezer bottoms, really good sign that there's buy pressure, a lot of buy pressure for Bitcoin in this level. Weren't able to get much lower than that high volume node sticking out on the weekly chart. This is huge, everyone. I'm telling you, like, it's like this scary. Like, Bitcoin has to get back above this yellow line to remain bullish. Otherwise, we go into the depths of hell. No, but seriously, Bitcoin, like, this is a huge deal. I hope you're paying attention to this. I hope you're with me every night going over this. I hope you're just like holding your breath, waiting for the perfect time. But seriously, it's a big deal. As much as I'm joking around and making like fun of the drastic moment, it's a big deal. This is something we definitely want to be paying attention to. All right. I'm going to say all right again. All right. Then I'm going to say all right a third time, maybe fourth. All right. And then we're going to see who was listening. All right. Was it you? Who was tuning me out? Who was tuning me out? All right. Alrighty then. You're funny. But this is a big deal for me. I'll tell you that right now. And I just like this bullish consolidation that we're seeing right now. All right. Nice little dumpage. But be careful of the 4 hour. The 4 hour does loom for some bearishness. So we go to the 1 hour and see if the 1 hour can dig our way out of here. Give us some type of love. What could be bearish? We could see this is kind of an M pattern here with a lower bottom. All right. We can see a little bit of bearish div there that's starting to play out too as well. And we're at the top of the channel. So could open up a short right here with a stop loss above this area. Okay. You'd either, and if you get stopped out, it'll be a small stop out. Then you can switch long. But if we get the dumpage, you'll be in there. We call that the insurance short. Just something to think about. All right. Not saying it's a guarantee, but hey, you never know. But you just called long and I'm going to go short, It's just an insurance short. We don't know exactly where price action is going to go. We know nothing but the fact of our own ignorance. We're just playing probabilities. That is it. Give us your best, Matthew McConaughey. See, I just drive this Lincoln, see? Lincolns. I like a Lincoln Town Car. Was there any news on Binance that the SEC was getting some Twitter updates? There was this news that they said that they've come to some agreement that only employees can move funds around or something like that, and they can like prove that funds won't be commingled. Something interesting. So, long 27,000, what I hope. But there was some news too. We'll see. I got some news for you stored up in the bank that we can just pull out at any moment. We can just make news. No, that doesn't sound right. We could just make news, baby. You want news? We can just make the news. You know what I mean? Nah, but let's bring you some news if you love it. So, yeah, but we're looking at something like this for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at our 7 and our 15. Yeah, they're both getting oversold. 15-minute is also on that low area. You know, it could just be a liquidity grab right now, but just, you know, not looking amazing, but this is more of a symmetrical triangle at this point now, which isn't not my favorite patterns. They're known to dump. All right. You kind of have this wedge that broke out. You're revisiting a similar area of support and resistance right here. Because you have like previous resistance becomes new support right here. It's an SR flip with the wick below. We got back above it for the retest. It's interesting. 60% of the traders are short with 40% long at the moment. Could see a strawberry short squeeze. Let's go. Head and shoulders. Thank you for your likes and support. Just one click truly helps the others find their life or community. Shout out to Love Learning. Thank you for your love and your learning every single day. May God bless you for everything you've done for the trading group and all the people in it and me personally. May God bless you. Thank you so much. Bitcoin sitting sideways like Paul Wall. Liquidity grab, inverted head and shoulder. Yeah, we have a shoulder, head, possible right shoulder too as well. And that brings us to BOOKMAP. Let's just see what BOOKMAP is showing. BOOKMAP is a heat map with order books. Yeah, the darker the area, the more you have orders in that zone. So like right here, this light orange is telling us that we want to get to 26,000 for a pullback. All right. And we see some scam. So we see more liquidity to the downside than to the upside. That's all it tells us. It tells us if Bitcoin wanted to service the most amount of orders, we would go further down and liquidate the long. So you're looking to liquidate. And it's also going to show us the actual liquidations. It's got an indicator on. I've been running this since this morning. Have never turned it off. My computer can handle it like so well. You have my like and support as always. Thank you for always showing up. Shout out to Shibanobi Spirit Soul. God bless you. If it says I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there. My commitment to the channel is my commitment to my life, you know? So I'm looking still for a pump to the upside. We'll see what can happen here for Bitcoin. All right. And again, once the 1 hour, fails off, like either turns, it dumps, doesn't make it to the zone, this candle will close first and it'll break down and it'll give us, and then we can figure out, okay, can we bearishly retest? Where's the short entry all the way back to the bottom of the pattern? But if we can get a breakout, so that's why I like watching the flags in the smaller time frames. They confirm the bigger moves. We also have a golden cross there, which, doesn't always mean it's amazing, but it could get us something, but usually you got this pump and it's a latent signal. All right. 500 to 10K account challenge. Looking good. Amazing, man. Soulful Ginger. Shambi Cup and Handy on the BTC Weekly. Yep, we have the Cup and Handle on the Bitcoin Weekly as well. I like what you're saying. I like what this group is saying. I love it. I love it. I like it. I like it a lot. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right. So you can see what we're looking at. You can see what's cracking. You can see what's shaking, what's baking. All right. Let's take a look at the shorts too. Let's see if there's some good shorts out there in case we're being too biased one way or the other. Let's see if we can find some juice. All right. This is kind of in like a bit of a symmetrical triangle attempting to break out. A little overbought on the 1 hour time frame, which tells us to kind of hold off, right? But if you look at this, I mean, we're kind of in this. I played this not too long ago. We played the same shape. It's funny. That's why I got this photographic memory. Watch this. This will blow your mind. But I know exactly when we played that exact type of shape before and when. Look, we were trading render, right? Look back here. Remember? And we had this upward pattern with this, what I call an ascending cup and handle, because the cup, see, it was moving up, and then you wanted that move to the upside. And this looks a lot like it, see? Because you're moving up, and you got, you see what I'm saying? I'm just like bringing it back. So like, could we get the move back to the upside of the top of the pattern? Does MATIC continue to get a dump here? And if Bitcoin decides to fall back to the downside, MATIC's gonna pay, you know? So I'm just going over what my brain sees as a computerized format of subconscious nature, right? It's just taking in and spitting back. It is weird how, look, you even have this divot in the round, and these come from two different places. That's pretty creepy how much that matches. And then you have this little elbow on the elbow. It's pretty weird, right? They're pretty spot on. Pretty crazy, bro. Pretty nuts. Anyway, so just boating, like, could MATIC get a nice move here on the 4-hour time frame, but we wait out the 1 hour. So if Bitcoin decides to fall and doesn't make it out of this and it gets that resistance point, this is going to be the play, right? So I'd keep the MATIC short on the sidelines, and all the shorts really. And I did just show you both scenarios. I said, you know, if we can get out of the flag, okay. But you could also, you know, I'm just saying, there could be an insurance short placed right now just in case. All right. I said you from Fresh Trout. How do you copy and paste the candles like that? Because you just gotta, you have like, it's magic. Only magicians can do it. All right. It's not really on the screen. It's something that I just can just do to the screen. You know, it's insanity. And the last bull run, which was all most amazing. Can you compare coins to this bull run? There is so much more. Is DCA best in hope? It's going to be every man for himself, man. We're going to have to find out the best. It's called fractal magic for a reason. Shout out to Zero Allegiance, my man. And it's funny, since you've been gone, it's like I haven't done a lot of fractal magic in a long time. We used to do that dang near every day. You got to have a mind for it. Some people are like, how do you know? How can you find the coins? How do you know? I'm like, it just, you plug your mind in and that's all you use is your brain all the time and you'll get it. You'll get it. So the link short, like, look, it's kind of got a shoulder, a head and a shoulder in there. And that looks like, so if Bitcoin doesn't make a move, like, and then so you start looking at more and more of these, and if they all start lining up somewhat bullish, I've seen that the coins tell me the story. They're like, listen, Bitcoin's going to get rejected. We're going to get the weekly dump. We're going to lose that weekly 200 SMA. People are going to go bearish again. And these shorts could pay, right? And this is the 4 hours. So remember, the 1 hour is not in our favor. So we got to wait it out here. But this is just could be the escape route when things start to get rocky and they're not looking good. This could be the escape route. Right? It's always good to have a few shorts on the low, even when I'm just thinking the whole market's great. So, you know, whenever I don't look at the shorts, that's when I always get sideswiped, right? I'm on a 30-minute candle, no comment. Hey, Lifer, have you heard of Tangent Cold Wallet? If so, what's your reviews on it? You know what's so cool? I got my Tangent Cold Wallet right here, but I haven't opened it. I haven't played with it yet. I haven't gotten it going, but I got it. Usually takes me a few weeks to get things going like that, but I'll get there. I'll get there for sure. Inverse Lifer works a treat. My man. Shout out to Billy Bob 369. BTC has only been a bottom $200 for the open. Has only been top to bottom. Yep. Kind of a good day for being outdoors and getting grounded. Amen. I was getting grounded earlier this morning. My wife told me I had to stay in for the day. No, I'm just... but no, I went outside and I definitely hung out nicely. And was like, you know, barefoot. Doing all that barefoot fun stuff, you know. I wasn't playing footsie. I know what you were thinking. It wasn't what you were thinking though. It wasn't like that. It was like this. Like I was in nature with my feet bare. All right, so don't get all weird on me there. All right, no. So look at this. Bitcoin going up to a possible 100% gain here. All right, that's what we're looking at. No, I'm just messing with you. So look, this Phantom 3S, I mean, it's interesting. The shorts look like they're lining up for a possible move to the upside on a few different coins. So just kind of, you know, this looks like the altcoin short bull run. I tried going outside barefoot and I stepped and, ooh, that's horrible. Just came back from Juneteenth Festival. So nice to be outside. God bless you, man. Shout out to Little Blicky in the house. Keep that Blicky on the low. Awesome. 2 are on the way. Looks very easy to set up and use. Thanks, Lifer. Big love from Australia. I wonder what he's talking about. I would love to know. Oh, the Tangent wallet. Awesome. Yeah. It took a while to get here. I think it took like 3 weeks from when I ordered it. That's the only thing, but whatever. It was cool. Feels like it came from Kentucky. If that makes sense. I just got 132% gain. MATIC, 25 bucks, 10x from 56 cents. Wow. Getting just abusive out there. So look, a lot of these shorts look like they could get a move here. Right? Is it just me? Maybe they won't. Like, I don't know. But like, there's a cup and handle. Wow. Like, the 4-hour shorts look like there's going to be a pump tomorrow in these shorts. What do I know? I'm probably wrong. They're all going to dump. And it's a bunch of hogwash. Right? Like, what do I know? I'm just a guy that likes to chart every day. What do I know? Who knows? Thanks for the spam. Now sit in the corner. God bless you, man. Sit waiting on my Kaz. 1 key, baby. Okay. New moon tonight, too. Yeah, new moon isn't a good day, too, right? It's kind of whack. So, new moons usually aren't the best for Bitcoin. New moon calendar. That's a lot of nonsense without giving us the dates. New moon. June 18th. 12:37 a.m. So tonight. New moon. And we have our next full moon on July 3rd. Interesting. We had a full moon the day my dad had his wake, Cinco de Mayo. Always remember my dad now for Cinco de Mayo, which is funny. He went out with a party. Funny that he would get to own one of the party days throughout his memory. Pretty fitting for my pops. So, like, the shorts are just looking a little bold to me. You know what I mean? And I don't like saying this. Like, I wish it was all bearish. I'm more of a bull than a bear, but I see the markets the way I see them. You know what I mean? So, any idea on the movement up or down on this BTC flag? Life, move to Ireland, get back to your ancestral roots, and leave this place. We got lots of potatoes again. Maurice Piper, sweet, take your pick. Maurice Piper or sweet? Maurice Piper or sweet, take your pick. I can't wait to come, Billy Bob. I'll be there, man. I'd like to live in Port McGee, man. Away from all the hustle and bustle, you know? Port McGee, where I can really get to my roots. Don't tell me I can't go to Port McGee now. Even if this is a fail and this is just a breakout of the wedge, I mean, you know, I'm seeing a lot of this. I'm seeing a lot of this. Tells me the shorts are going to jam out. Join your Scottish and Irish brethren. Love to my Irish brothers and sisters. God bless you. So yeah, I'm sitting with the shorts, and the shorts are looking like bull market territory. You know, I don't know. You tell me. The 4-hour looks pretty good. That dot short is still just making gains. Hasn't really given back much. And again, like you could say, it's just chilling, right? Making this. So BlackRock ETF is going to be good for Bitcoin. It makes it more legitimate in the space. It makes institutions say, okay, this is interesting. You know what I mean? I don't know why, when, or how it comes at this time. It's so interesting, the timing of all this stuff, but it is what it is at this point, right? So I gave you everything that I see in the markets tonight. You know what I mean? Just kind of put it out there. Putting it out there, making sure you know what I know, that you know, that we know, that hip-hop is the object of our lives. That's a song I made a long time ago. What do you think of the BlackRock? Yeah, so where y'all from? Where's everybody from tonight on this beautiful, beautiful eve? Let me know. Now the real rigging manipulation begins. Amen. Where's everybody from in the chat? I want to jump into the chat right now and just talk with y'all. see how you're doing, see what makes you tick, see what makes you go. All right. Shout out to the 406 people on the live, 167 likes. Florida. We got some Florida people. We got Oshkosh, Bagosh. Blend UFOs, AI, BlackRock. Sounds like a synchronicity here in Las Vegas. Monument, Colorado, Quebec, Pittsburgh, Azores. The Azores are beautiful. Are you really living in the Azores listening to me? Baton Rouge, Miami, Down Under, Australia, California, Canada, Ireland, Virginia, Idaho, Mexico. I live in a boat, hence my name. Debout U96. Morocco, Canada, Ontario, Vancouver, West Palm Beach, Cache, Charlotte, Triad, Michigan, Puerto Rico, BlackRock, with insane bid ask. Kansas City, Jack, North Carolina, Kuwait, Belgium, Nashville, Chandeliers, East Tennessee, Kerry, I'm from Cork, I'm from Kerry, Nashville, Holland, South Africa, via Miami, Boat Homes, Holland, Ohio, the Philippines, Toronto, Melbourne, South Texas, in the charts, baby. My man, Lifer Friend, is from the charts. Ohio, Jordan, Dutch are the best. North Carolina, come to Dubai, Lifer. We love you. I love you too. I can't wait to be there. Watch out for those Miami safes. You're funny. Guildford, Surrey, UK, Texas, South Georgia. My man, Africa will lead the world in blockchain. Amen. Shout out to Leroy Isel, Texas, Czech Republic. Shout out to the Czechs. Jarrell, Texas, Luxembourg. Nice place to be, Luxembourg. One of the richest places in the world. Seattle, Central Texas. Local Yoko. My man. Minnesota, Dade County, 305. Stack McChange in the house. Can you check THN USDT from Positive Journey? Lifer Friend said hi, Life Learning. She's from Lifer Friendville, AZ, but Sinaloa, Mexico. My man. Wow. I'm from VALLEJO, Puerto Vallarta, Vallejo. I'm from Vallejo. Double L. I'm from Vallejo. Little Blicky from Vallejo, man. Hearing all these places makes me want to travel. Lifer in Grass Valley, California, my man. Vallejo, I got it. Have you looked at SKL recently? No. West Franklin, Indiana, Banks of Ohio. Lots of Texas lifers. I'm a few miles from you. Are you in the Discord? My man. Austin, Texas, baby. Billy Bob, man. No more clickbait, Billy Bob. I read your comment. I read every comment. I was crying this morning when I read it, actually. It made me depressed for 10 minutes, and then I realized that I had to man up. My dad wouldn't want me to cry over a comment. Vacation in Jekyll Island. Lifer SoCal OC Repid. Jason Mack. Remember, I don't come up with every title. My team does sometimes, and I don't agree with everything. You know, it's a beautiful back and forth little game we play. You know. Crypto Plumber, my man. God bless you. Rid Tid Tin in the house. Stop being such a baby. I got you, brother. Slancha, man. So getting some dumpage here, though. Price action willing to give it up, right? Very oversold. What time frame wants to plow us to the downside? I mean, you got the M pattern here on the 1 minute. Didn't really give us any love. So getting sold off on the 1 minute time frame. Attempting to kind of still hold the zone here. Remember, the 4 hour is looking horrible, so the 4 hour could just decide to take us down. That's what's happening. We're getting the bear, kind of a double top of the 4 hour time frame. I'm telling you, man, that short could be a really nice play at this resistance point to the downside. So, just because we don't know what's going to happen. So, a little insurance short. Again, who knows? Stop loss above the previous resistance point. Kind of got a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there, too. I mean, that's technically a head and shoulder pattern to the downside. AI Bod Sponge splitting could get fun again soon. Loving some Duval. Interesting. Going broke in Azores. Help. Studio Azores. I mean, they can't kick you out. That place is too beautiful. You'll be able to live off the land, you know? No tax on crypto is where life should be to enjoy your gains, my man. Kaz don't care. So there's possible trouble in Bitcoin land right now here. A little bit of bearish divergence here on the 1 hour. That's swinging up while that's swinging down. Doesn't look amazing. Someone asked about THN. So I like the flag today, but, you know, it's struggling. And we're out of resistance. We got to get back above that zone. No matter what my oscillators say, it's all about support and resistance. Also, thrown with a nice move. And I wish someone had showed me this morning. For crying out loud, I would have just put it in this and called it a move to the upside with the length of the pole. I mean, look at that. Would you look at that, man? All the way to the upside. Look at the size of that candle. Look at the way it's pumping. Pumping up 23% on a Saturday. I mean, that's nice. You gotta love that. THN, this thing's been on a roll, too, since it came out. I mean, really, if you got into this thing in January, it's up at 10x from January with a slight pullback only. And even from the secondary rally on April 8th, it's about 2 months from now, up 74%. This thing's been on its own little mini bull run. Would you look at that? Thrown. And could it continue? I mean, it's getting a little baked right now. But the 4-hour says that it could continue up on this flag. There's a chance this flag could continue. However, you're starting to get super high risk at this point because, like, it's just being, you know, people are profit taking now because they're getting these pumps. But you know what? I mean, there's an interest for this. There looks like there could be one more rally here, at least for a scalp. This thing's been on a tear, though. Makes me weary of it now after it's already pumped so much. Like your 3-day, your 2-day chart starting to get a little heavy, and you're away from the 200, the 21 SMA. You know, Forest Sky buys at the top, man. Forest Sky buys at top. What about BTC? 26035s hold the line. I don't know. We're battling on the low here. 26,400 trying to leave us. You can see there's more liquidity to the downside than to the upside. Just point blank. It says we're going lower. This is like 80% accurate, and this says we're going lower. It is what it is. All right. It is what it is. Bitcoin dominant still making an uptrend as many sold and buy more Bitcoin. We'll take a look at that fear and greed index too as well. See what that's kind of doing for you. Here at a 49, coming back to the neutral zone. We did get into that heavy fear in 44 just a couple days ago. I'd love it to get back into the shaded area. Can we get it, though, is the question. We may not get that. We just may not get it. Only time will tell. And if you want to join the trading group and find out how we made gains, how we're going to make gains in the next few days, we're probably likely to hit those shorts if they hit, and how to be prepared either way, how to be able to short long the market, know your Fibonacci's, know exactly how to trade. If you want to trade leverage, we have a leverage basically trading people. We got so much information for you. It'll blow your mind. You want token metrics? We got that. We just have deep dives every week. I can't wait to show you more. Jump into the Discord today. You will love it. And we like to trade MEXC and KuCoin. MEXC right now has 0 maker and taker fees, so it's really been the place to be. So that's been, you know, it's just been amazing to check on what they're doing here. So if you go to MEXC, just their front page, 0 spot maker and taker fee, and it's no lie. Say you want to DCA to Bitcoin alone, pay no fees. Say you want to grab a coin, pay no fees. Link in the description below. And up here, I have it pinned in the comment section too, if you're in the comment section. So it makes it easy so you can figure out what to do. All right. So I see some bearish tones for Bitcoin, Ray. If we can't get our act together here, small time frames need a bit of a bounce, and you know the 1 minute is kind of falling short here, right? 5 minute you expect to bounce, but look at that. Shoulder, head, and a right shoulder is clear as day. You see that? A double-headed, you know, you see, I mean, that's a clear head and shoulder pattern, and you broke to the downside. It's interesting. You know, you just zoom in, trade that head and shoulder to the downside. Bing, bong, bang. Okay. Someone asked about another coin. Let me take a look here into the chat. MATIC, thoughts on MATIC. And look, I can do this now. Fan funding, and I believe, and look, and I can see Tori, okay. Positive journey, and I can see everything that was asked. Tori asked for CELR Army. My man Tori, God bless you, brother. Thank you for being here. And CELR should follow Bitcoin. It usually does. If Bitcoin takes a move up, CELR would get a nice little pump up. Let's see what CELR's been doing. It had that nice little kind of pump on its own recently. So look, it had the Adam and Eve double bottom, but it fell off. And it's attempting to make a cup and handle here. Sitting at the 886 retracement. Healthy retracement. And a bit of a bowl here for the cup, right? And you want a shoulder head and a right shoulder there too, but it's bottoming out. Long-term consolidation for CELR. Struggling a little bit. Let's take a look at MATIC. That short looks good for MATIC. We'll take a look if the long looks bearish as well to kind of add to the idea here. What's going on? No one ever calls me. I knew it was probably my wife and kids. Okay. So look, MATIC looked okay, but it fell out of the pattern. Remember I kept saying like that the alts didn't look amazing, right? Now they want to bounce. You know, they're looking for a bounce. They're saying, hey, can we get the bounce? But look, I mean, they lost this beautiful support. MATIC lost this beautiful support here. What's going on here? So bounce, fell down below. Right now, you coming down for your next area where you could get a double bottom. You're talking 30 cents, right? MATIC was at 30 cents when? What, January? What was it? Yeah, June. No, June. A year ago, MATIC had bottomed, so we thought, at 30 cents. All right? June 17th, like to the day. How weird is that, right? And here we are again a year later in the dumb peasies. So we've had some fun. But look, and then you lost this falling wedge. You fell to the downside. And now you're making these bear flags, right? So, like, here's the deal. MATIC has to get back inside this pattern to remain bullish. So, like, I wouldn't touch it bullishly unless it can get back in. I would draw this pattern and wait for it to get in here. Maybe even break out and get a bounce there. That would be the place, you know, and finally get a higher low here. Until then, I believe MATIC could continue lower. There's nothing telling me that MATIC won't stop going lower unless it can break that previous high to the upside. So, and it could even just consolidate here. Look at that 4 hour, very overbought. All right, you do have a somewhat of a double bottom. You're trying to Adam and Eve here a little bit, but again, you have a resistance at 66 that you've been rejected by. Now you're making a lower high at 62. So until MATIC can get back inside this pattern, even break out and hit this line there, that last support zone at 74, I mean, now, if you believe in the long term, great places to DCA. I'm not a financial advisor, but me personally, great place to DCA for MATIC to grab, you know, anywhere between, let's say, 40 and 60 cents. But if you're looking for a swing trade, I believe MATIC, the short may be actually more advantageous for MATIC than the long. Watching AGIX here too. It's at that 706 big retracement. 3-day chart saying it's very oversold. Waiting for a big move to the upside for AGIX. Really good place to accumulate, even if it gets a little lower. But, I mean, could it go down to 3 cents? Or are we going to keep that buy up around the 20-cent area is the question. I believe it could hold, but you never know. I'm open-minded to anything is possible, so we'll see. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in at 9 p.m. on a Saturday night. My gem for the winner's scale, scraping the barrel, retest of resistance, and testing the December low. Daily MACD looking bullish. On SKL, huh? Used to trade that on and off. I don't know if it's the coin of the month. I don't think, because you know why? I don't see it getting the volume that you want. That's the thing. You know, I don't see people really caring. But look, I mean, I got a cup and handle on it. Very oversold. And again, it's at the 886. These are great places to take in nibbles. I mean, you know, you're not buying the top. And you get the moving averages. So I could see a move on this thing for sure. 3-day chart looks good to me for scale. Shout out to Billy Bob 369. 5:55 here in UFO land. My man, Las Vegas. I'm late for class again. I had to clean the kitchen. You're fired, Tito. You're fired. Have we left the bearish uptrend on 2 bullish 1, or should we focus on the 200 SMA being the lows for 28.4 for long? Thanks, Sammy. Honestly, it's all about the bigger uptrend. right? And what I've been saying is what most people would say that have been trading for long periods of time. All right. And it's if we delete everything, we just look. You have a low, you have a high, you have a higher low, higher high, you have a higher low. You're in a beautiful uptrend right now. You're in a beautiful uptrend. And broadening rising wedge, which could be bearish, but I'm looking for this pump back to the top of the wedge. Well, we will reconvene anew, and then we'll break this resistance in this area here, and then possibly use that as support as we come to this. See how this lines up with that resistance zone? I don't know what's up with my fingers today. But see how this lines up with the high volume node sticking out right there, the rounded spot of liquidity. And this area here is so interesting to me, right? And that's going to be your $39,000, 38.5 Bitcoin. All right. Can you take a look at Band Protocol? Thank you. And first time watching a nighttime stream. Shout out to Xander Hallux for the first time on his nighttime stream. Give him a high five. He's in on the night, baby. He's in on the night. The guy's in a little late night stream. He's going to go crazy after this. Hold him down to make sure he doesn't jump out the window. I woke up with aliens on my roof this morning. Turns out they were just my roofers. Let's take a look at Band Protocol. Are you bullish or bearish on Bitcoin? Let me know. Do you think we go to 38,000 or 18,000? We'll start a poll. What first? 38K or 18K Bitcoin? See, I put Bitcoin at the end, like kind of making it, kind of like 30K Bitcoin, 18K Bitcoin. What first, 38K or 18K Bitcoin? Let me know. Let me know in this poll. Let your voice be heard. Hit it. Also, join the trading group or join MEXC today. Change your life, pay no fees, or get into what's going on. Learn from us. If you've never, say you've been trading for a long time, but you want to leverage trade, jump on in. We'll teach you. Say you've never traded in your life, jump on in. We'll teach you. All right. Say you've been trading, but you keep missing the mark. You're using too much of your emotions. Jump on in. We will teach you how to use the charts the proper way, so you will have an edge on the market when the time is right. It may take 2 to 3 years to really grasp the concepts that we teach. It doesn't happen overnight. So I suggest that, and then the bull run comes and you can take full advantage of the move. Remember, it's about being ready for that bull run. I would be ready. So don't focus on the now and look, oh yeah, the market's slow, blah, blah, blah. It's not about that. It's about you acquiring the knowledge that you need. And that knowledge is always ready for you to learn. Like you could always learn the knowledge that we teach. So Band Protocol has made a double bottom here, right? On the low of its lows. So it's nasty. It's in a very strange pattern. Like it lost the zone, came back down. I mean, it's bearish like most coins. Back to $1. I can't believe Band's back to its old lows of June of 2020 before it made its huge rally to the upside too, which is crazy. If Band loses this level, it's coming all the way back down to 30 cents. I mean, clear. And I wouldn't be surprised if it did. There's really nothing holding it. It doesn't have a buzz, right? People don't really care about it. It's just the holders that hold. I don't know why anyone would continue to hold Band Protocol. Now, I think it's an amazing project. A lot of coins use it on the back end and people don't even realize, but it gets no publicity anymore. Nobody talks about it. No one really cares about its tech. It's not ZK rollup. It's not metaverse. It's not AI. It's just kind of like, and that's what happens. These narratives eat up. I don't care how good your tech is. You got to have the right narrative to stay relevant. And this coin just doesn't have it at the present moment. And believe me, I was a huge fan of Band. You would hear me saying the word Band all the time. I loved Band. But yeah, I mean, Band has lost its way for sure. I wouldn't even take Band seriously till it can break up and bounce off this point of control, off this level here at about $1.94, $2. You get like a 215 Band and it shots towing, they can get back above these areas, fine. But Band could easily go to 30 cents. There's really nothing stopping it from getting to its next level of lows. All right. Doesn't look amazing. It's hot ghost dog. Every bullish. Are we the few smart ones here? I dare 38K so that my long-term alts can look a lot better. Although 18K equals buy more Bitcoin. So more people say we go to 38K off the 102 votes. 64% say 38K than 18K. And someone said we are dumping. Are we dumping right now? Oh my God. Oh my God. We're dumping. We're dumping. Everybody, we're dumping. Bitcoin is. Why did you say? I can't, what, like, why did you say we're dumping when we haven't dumped yet? Get me all excited for a dump that never happened. Seriously, this flag could still break us out. We'll see. We're seeing if the 1 hour can do some miracle toss and get a move to the upside. My gut tells me BlackRock wants lower prices, making me skeptical of more manipulation and potential fake out right now. I'm DCAing more than day trading. What's dumping? I know, right? Bullish selling. Marillax kicks in and many dump. Is it possible for you and Frankie Candles of the Mafia to have a weekly chat? Mainly love the two legends of crypto together. Shout out to you, man. God bless you. Paper hands are starting to fold, baby. Pump City. Pump City. So we're looking for a move to the upside. Can we get it is the question. Of this mini fib, we did wick to the 786, which tells me we should go to break out this previous high until we get another move down, right? But we'll see. I don't trust weekend pumps. Neither do I. I'd be very careful. Where do I see us tomorrow morning by the time we start the stream? We kind of have a shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. And when we zoomed into the 7-minute, we showed you the head and shoulder inside. Shoulder, head, and shoulder that did play out to the downside, period. But now we're trying to get that retracement back to the upside and that bounce, 7-minute bounce back up. And we could just kind of hang out here and get some more consolidation. Chance the 1 hour could take over and give us some love back to the upside. So I'm looking for the 1 hour to kind of make it tonight. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we wake up tomorrow morning just even more sideways here before we get the bigger dump, because they want more liquidity in the dump and there's less people right now. So they're like, why dump it now? We'll dump it tomorrow morning. We can get more people. You get it? So they'll go sideways tonight and then dump it in the morning. Makes sense. Makes sense to me. All right. Still opportunity out here as we showed you some alts that we're looking at today that are looking juicy, ooh gooey, like a gooey cinnamon bun. We can just run our finger out and just look all that cinnamon syrup. Oh my God, I'm getting crazy right now. You know me and my cinnamon bun obsession. I've had to stop eating those, right? So I can live another few years. Bitcoin to Ethereum, I mean, put 18K, not 38K. Whoops. BlackRock is already in. They want higher prices. Enjoying the presentation and excellent contributions by the informed audience. Shout out to Leroy itself. God bless you, brother. Can we look at Mist? I don't know, can we? The CFX short looks like it's ready for a move too. Just saying, these shorts don't look too bad to me. Conflux, short and Conflux. Sorry, Hong Kong. It's like, I'm going to short the opportunity. Buy the rumor, short the news. Can you look at ladies at XCAP? Miladies. So Milady had a nice pump from the bottom here to the upside, as you can see. Started to make a bit of a flag here on the 1 hour time frame. Got that shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. It's got some bearish divergence. Right off the bat, you got some bearish div, which doesn't get me too excited. Got basically like a rising wedge that broke down, bearishly retested, possibly falling lower to the downside. 1 hour looks okay. Probably the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hours coming back down. So here's the deal. Looks like it got some bearish divergence. Try your fib. It's likely to retrace back to at least the 618 here on the 4 hour time frame. At the very least, look for it to play with the 21-day moving average before it can continue to the upside. I wouldn't get too excited by this train. I'd look for this, touch that. Then a possible move further to the upside for ladies. Follow me and look at my good friend doing her thing, Ragsy, with Brad Garlinghouse. There you go, man. It's a small world after all. Pretty interesting. Follow me at Twitter. We hit 15,000. It's been amazing. So nice to do that. Thank you for all the awesome people that help me get there and everything you do to help me every single day. We appreciate it. My team appreciate it. We all appreciate it. Shout out to Master Friend. My man. My man. And there I am right there. We actually do stream to Twitter every single day. Weird why the and there I am right there. We actually do stream to Twitter every It's weird to see a weird. It does the yeah. Your cast is spot on. Inverted headed shoulder, my man. Caspa, baby. Just doing damage. Well, we looked at the 4 hour. The 4 hour wanted to pull back a little bit, and it just kind of went sideways. Yeah, I see what you're saying there. Kind of has a shoulder ahead and a right shoulder there too. I like this thing is brewing, man. 4 hour looks like a move is coming for this puppy to the upside. Close to the 21-day moving average. It's got all the bells and whistles for a bigger move. Caspa looks nice right now on the 4 hour. Definitely, you got falling volume and falling price. You got all the bells and whistles for a move. So what I do is I obsessively look for the charts every single day. I look through as many coins as I can find on the best exchanges that I can find that have the least amount of fees and hurt the consumer the least, and I look for those setups. That's what I do every single day, day in and day out. And then I call Bitcoin as much as I can, put out my sauce for Bitcoin, and that creates the Lifer Club, man. If we dump on Sunday, we'll create a CME gap, which will close almost every time at the first days of the week. Next way, an easy trade. Fog of War will at least bite it on. Ooh. Almost made me read something I didn't want to read. Anyway, that kind of concludes the night, everyone. Like, I got to pack and get things ready for tomorrow. I'm traveling. I got a lot kind of at my plate, so it'll be good to kind of get on out and get my head straight, start getting things ready. But, yeah, unless there's any dire need, I'm going to skip on out for the night. 44K subs in the making, but it means 1 million for the lifers with the knowledge and the TA you give us. And help me get to 44,000. We're so close right now. We're so close. But it's going to take each and every one of you to get me there. We are crawling there, but we're going to get there. I'll tell you, we're at 43949. We need 51 beautiful souls. Share these videos. Put them out there. Open up a Twitter if you don't have one. Join the movement. Come on now. Let's get it going. We did THN already. Thank you, Lifer Friend. Appreciate that. It was called, it was an interesting coin too, Throne. For sure. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I see us going sideways tonight. I'll be honest. I believe we wake up when I do my update. Bitcoin's still sideways. However, I did warn you of a short. You know, if you have the guts, open up that short. If not, it is what it is. It's completely up to you. You do whatever makes you happy. It's got to fit your trading style. All right. I stay in that flag till I see a bearish retest, something like that. And we go from there. Everyone, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. I love you all. Thank you for being here on this beautiful Saturday night. And I'll see you tomorrow for another awesome live stream.